We began Lent with our pastoral associate, Dr. Mary, looking at the world stage, the state of our country, the context of our church. And she reflected with us that Lent, this Lent, is time for us to decide who we are. As Lent invites that discernment, Holy Week calls the question. In Luke's account of the Passion, it is readily apparent that Jesus simply falls through the cracks. He's not important in the least. It happens in our day too. Maybe even especially in our day. The person whose life is at stake is the one ignored. The one who's not permitted to even tell their story. In Jesus' time, the chief priests were appointed by the Roman officials. So if they're going to stay in office, they had to toe the line with the Roman occupiers. Caiaphas must have been especially gifted at brown-nosing. He was reappointed 18 times in as many years. He could care less about Jesus. Pilate doesn't care either. When it comes to Jesus, Pilate seems far more amused than concerned with justice. After all, sure, this itinerant preacher is preaching treason. He's talking about a kingdom other than Rome, but really, what threat does he pose to imperial Rome? So for amusement, he sends Jesus off to Herod. It's really a little dig, because Pilate knows that Herod covets the title King of the Jews. Was Herod offended? Maybe. But Herod knows where his bread is buttered. So he meekly plays along with Pilate, dresses up Jesus as a mock king, and then sends him back to Pilate. Jesus stands alone amid the power play going on all around him. He just isn't important. Just as the people of Haiti are not important. And those being immorally deported are not important. Those being trafficked are not important. Kids being bullied are not important. The irony, of course, is that Jesus stood alone for the very purpose of making sure no one would ever have to stand alone again. In the synagogue of his hometown, he read the words of the prophet Isaiah and made them his own, that he was anointed to bring good news to the poor, release to captives, recovery of sight to the blind. And he said these words were fulfilled in our hearing. Whether those words continue to be fulfilled depends very much on you and me. It is now Holy Week. It is time for each of us to decide who we are. Will we also saddle up alongside the powerful, assuage their egos with the hope that we can share in a little of their prestige? Or will we identify ourselves and throw in our lot with those who stand alone? This is the question the Gospel of Luke sets before us.